Hello, and welcome back to Diamond Shine with Shanta. Today I'm going to be doing a whipping chat. I am working on Heidi. The artist is Camellia de Erico. This one is a round canvas, and I'm sorry to say that this one is discontinued. I looked it up the other day. I thought that it possibly was, but I couldn't remember 100%. I am working right now out of is this in my tray, y'all? I got some stuff in my tray. I'm working on three Bijou Bliss trays. I also have two pens I'm working with. I got a 15 placer and a 6 placer. I'm almost done. I should have been had this done, but I've got pretty much the rest of this section, and the two white sections right here. Oh, and this right here to get done. My goal is to have this done tonight so I can start on my Halloween kits. I'm so excited. I finally got my oh, excuse me, guys. I'm so excited. I finally got my mystery boxes yesterday. I opened them up last night. I did get apple pie. I really wanted apple pie. I got Lynn the Pumpkin Master. I wanted that one. The only canvas that I really wanted that I didn't get was the Peggy Collins. I got two of the potion delivery. So I'm gonna try to at least sell one. I'm gonna try to sell both, but if not, maybe at least I can sell one of them. So I don't have two of the same canvases. And the extra canvases I like ripples. I got ripples, and then I got a round. What was that round one? It was a round one by Susan Wingate. I think it was called Shell Basket. And then I got this real little bitty small round one that I didn't like at all. And then they gave me a square, but I can't think of the name of it. But I didn't really like it. It's too much blue in the background. I don't know why I keep yawning. I took a nap, y'all. Okay, let me get this going. Oh, let's work right here. Trying to make sure, hopefully, that my head is not in the way. I'm gonna have to turn it up one more notch. Yeah, I decided, ever since last Halloween when I didn't buy the mystery box, and then I missed Halloween bedroom, and I had to go find it. I decided from that point on, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm just gonna get the mystery box. And so far, like I got the Christmas mystery box, and I didn't like either one of them, but I was able to sell both of them. I got the last mystery box, that came with like a lot of the Disney paintings in it, and everybody got the Autumn Sunset because I ended up getting that twice because I had bought two, but that's okay. And then the rest of them, um, I really didn't care for any of the ones that I had got. I don't think I kept the Autumn Sunset. I did like that one, and then I had got the Night Melody, which I sold. Then the other box was Autumn Sunset, and then it had the mystery Lori Prindle, and I sold that mystery. So out of that one, all I really kept was the one of my Disney canvases, and then the Autumn Sunset. So out of this one, I'm gonna keep Ripples. Like I said, I'm gonna keep Lynn the Pumpkin Master. I'm gonna keep Apple Pie, and may end up keeping one potion delivery because it's not horrible, and it has 100 colors, so that's kind of cool. I kind of want to keep it for that reason, but I don't know. And then I'm thinking, y'all, last Halloween I did Halloween bedroom. I'm thinking I may just instead of working on um instead of working on what's that? Waiting for Love. I made this new apple pie. I keep yawning. I don't know why. I literally just got up from a nap. I think I'm gonna do apple pie. Haven't decided yet, but I think so. And then I can see everyone's excited about. I think they're gonna be doing like a Halloween drop this week, finally. So I'm interested. I'm interested to see, what's gonna be in that drop. If it's gonna be anything I like. And then they got a 20% off sale right now, but it's not really nothing that I want. I have got my DAC down to my wish list, and that is it. And I'm gonna show y'all what's on my wish list. Well, I guess tell you because most of this you're not really looking at. Let me see. I got my iPad next to me so I can look up stuff. I need to log on. And I have been lucky. I've been getting a lot of the paintings that's on my wish list, either from the D stash or they've been coming in. Come on, wish list, open up. Okay. So what I have on my wish list right now is Witch's Tea House, which is a Miss Butter D painting. I should have just bought it when it first came out, but I didn't. And I love Miss Butter D, and I voted for this painting, and have every intention on getting it. It is a square, so it's not a round. What I've realized now, when you vote for paintings, and I didn't think about this, because you like the painting, but you don't know how they're going to render it. Like, are they going to render it? I just put down the wrong color, y'all. Are they going to render it square? Or are they going to render it round? Because I'm trying, not to buy so many rounds. Not saying I won't buy a round. I mean, I will if I really love something. Like, let's use apple pie for an example. It is a round, and I would have bought apple pie if it came out regardless. So, but I try not to get so many rounds. I need to put more putty in this pen. So we got Witch's Tea Houses in my wish list. Cozy Winter Book Nook. I should have bought that when it came out. I almost bought it. But then at the same time, you try to be like, oh, try not to buy so much. Which I don't know why I'm doing that because I have decided I'm just going to buy the ones I want. I'm not worrying about it. My stash is my stash, and it is going to be what it's going to be. Now, I just got to work hard at getting it down. I don't know what I was talking about. Avery just came in here. What was I talking about? Oh, I was talking about my wish list. So I was saying about Cozy Winter Book Nook, how I should have bought that. And then, excuse me. Then I want Turning of the Seasons. I saw this painting in a WIP parade from Nurse Rachel. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I don't. It's sometimes it's paintings, y'all. I don't know how I don't see these when they're originally dropped, but I don't see them. So this is one of those. So I want to get that one when it comes out again. And then my last wish list item is Ancient Library. It's I think it's Rita Kanya. Let me make sure. Yeah, Rita Kanya or Aria illustration. It'd be my first paint from her. But I just like how the background, how it's so busy. So I think I want that one. She looks like maybe a fairy because she has some kind of fairy ears. So I would like to get Ancient Library. So that's all. It's nothing else that I want right now. I have found every paint that was on my wish list and I've got it. Everything. So I'm proud of myself. And like even with like the Halloween stuff, the it's like I remember voting on like a Miss Butter D Halloween thing that I want. I don't know if they're gonna come out with it or not, and I get that, but uh, there shouldn't be too much stuff that in the Halloween stuff that I want. And I had voted for Lenny, so I was excited to get him. But that's why I try to get two mystery boxes, so they have more chance of the getting the new paintings. It's like if they got 6 and you buy one box, well, you know you're just gonna get 2, another 4. You still gotta try to find in the D stash if you want. But this time I got 3. What would be my excuse me, my ideal box would have been Peggy Collins with the apple pie, and then Lenny could have came with the potion delivery. That would have been fine. Cause I know a lot of people love that cat one, but that cat one I would have bought it. I mean I would have had it, but I probably would have sold it. So I really didn't care for the cat one. And the other one with the pumpkin with the candy, I mean it's okay, but I wouldn't want it as much as the other ones. So okay, y'all, let me tell y'all about work. So if you listened to my last whipping chat, if you didn't listen, go back and listen. I was telling you about my coworker. Um, he got moved down the street to another store, and the person that and Jesus got moved to my store. My old coworker's first week at his new store, he was scheduled one of the days he's supposed to work 1 to 11. Y'all, he didn't come in until 9 p.m. And when that happens, the person that's there, like you pretty much have to stay because it always has to be someone that's in some kind of in charge. You know what I'm saying? Like it could be someone, it could be a what they call a manager on duty, but they have to be trained. It can't just be anyone. And that probably would have ended up being me or my boss had, I don't know, y'all. He literally did not come in until after 9 o'clock. Like, where are we doing that at? I would have been so mad. I would have been more mad than I was that his last day. I would have been furious. That means that the person that was there, y'all worked from 7 a.m. until 9 whatever p.m. that he came. And you don't get that time back. You don't get paid for it. We salary, so you don't get no extra money. You just you just lost that time unless your boss or you're able to take some of it back. Maybe like by coming in late. That's how I get mine back. I'll come in late when I close. Let's say if I've worked over, instead of me coming in at 1, I might come in at 3. That's the only way you can get it back is by taking off the hours in that way, which is fine. But sometimes, when it's that many hours, it's hard to get them back because that's a lot. But he really, y'all, did not come to work until that time. I couldn't believe it. I'm telling y'all, he's going to either get fired. He's going to either get fired or quit or something because I don't know what's going on with him. But where we doing that at? Matter of fact, the fact that he's not fired yet is surprising to me because I think they would have fired me if I would have did that. So, but I'm just saying that's how I feel. If I would have pulled the same stunt, I would have been fired. And we still got drama, with the bathrooms. So I don't know what we gonna do about that. I don't know. I mean, I feel like once you find out that we don't have a bathroom, I mean, the first time I'm sure that's bad because you got to go. But after that, it's like just let it go. Just go to the bathroom before you come. And if you can't, I don't know. I don't know the answer to the bathrooms. I don't because you can't. It's either all or none. You can't say some these people can use a bathroom and these people can't. You either gotta let nobody use it or everybody use it, and that's the problem. When everybody uses it, it's overdosing, it's needles, and people. And I'm not being funny. They put feces everywhere, like stuff like pooping in the urinal. It's just really gross stuff that no one should have to clean up. It ain't enough gloves and stuff in the world. It's gross. But then at the same time, paying customers, elderly people, children, you want them to have a bathroom to go to. So I don't know what the solution is. But what's weird to me is all the complaining about it. When I say complaining, I'm talking about like you tell me about it, that's fine. But then once you start trying to call and talk to somebody, I mean, I understand that, but they know if you don't think that the people above me know that the bathroom isn't open, you're crazy. They do know. What they gonna do about it, I'm not sure. Even if they put a keypad on the door, which they talked about, you still are saying this certain people can go and this person can't go. And how do you judge? I don't know. Like I said, it's a complicated situation. But then there's some stores you go to that don't have bathrooms. Like when I go to Dollar General, I ain't never seen no bathroom. I'm not saying they don't have one, but I ain't never seen it. But then I don't go places trying to go to the bathroom. I'm the kind of person I try my best to use the bathroom. Now I'm not gonna say I try my best. I do use the bathroom before I leave, and I try my best not to have to use the bathroom again until I get back home. Now, being on a trip or something that's different, but if you're on a trip, I go to a rest stop. I don't know. Like I said, it's that bathroom. It's just tough. Also, y'all, the other day, I just stopped a shoplifter. I didn't get everything back, but I got some of the stuff back. And I don't know what I was thinking because I probably could have got it all back, but in the heat of the moment, you don't be thinking. So I'm back behind the check lanes, and I guess I can't remember what I was doing. I think I was picking up misplaced, or just like items that people just throw on the shelf that they don't want instead of putting it back where it goes. It's lots of times it's cold stuff and it's just random items, and we have to pick that up constantly because it makes your store look junky if you got stuff just thrown everywhere. So that's something you have to do a couple times a day, and then it has to get put up. Someone has to put the stuff up. So as I was doing that, this man bumped into me, and he said, "Excuse me," and I said, "No worries." And I got put my head back down. I was back working, and something said, "Look at that man." And so he had to go around me because my buggy was blocking a straight up path. And so by the time I looked, he was already getting up to the front. And I seen he had this two bags. One bag was full of those big old bottles of Downy beads. It was four of them. And the other bag, it was like two more bags with um, the gigantic container of Tide Pods and Game Pods. I said, this sucker is up and stealing my stuff. So I run straight where he is having to go around, and I get in front of him in the lobby. And y'all ought to see me. I don't know what I was thinking. So instead of me just ripping the bags out of his hands, which I could have because the bags are thin and cheap, they would have just ripped and busted. And I did eventually rip the bags with the game pods. He didn't get none of the pods. I got all four of those pods back. Not the game pods. I mean the Downy beads. I got all the Downy beads back. But I'm just standing in front of him. I don't know if you ever played basketball. I mean, where you got your arms out and you kind of moving back and forth in front of the person they can't get by. And security wasn't there yet. Security don't come in till 12. And people that steal, they know it. They know when the security people come in. And it's just pitiful. It's just like, and it's I don't know. And the thing is, I'm the main one that be telling people, just let them people steal. Because to me, I feel like if when our company is worried about people stealing, then I'm gonna worry about it. But still, at the same time, in the heat of the moment, you don't be thinking, and you just be mad. And I was so mad. But I did get the pods back. But I mean the Downy bees back. But if I had plenty of time to rip both of the bags where he would have got it, but it all would just fell on the ground, and he would just kept on going. And then on top of that, he also had a bag of snacks. He dropped that too. So he had some lemonade, some Mountain Dew, some cake, some little donut holes. He didn't get none of his snacks he was stealing. So I at least stopped his snacking, and I took away four of his big packets of Downy Bees. And I know what he looks like really good. Yeah, it's crazy. People just they don't care anymore. And I don't know what I was thinking. I normally don't do stuff like that, but I guess I'm just like this sucker that bumped into me. He just think he finna walk out here with all my stuff. And it makes me so mad like that they do it right before security gets there. But they know. But I'm just like, oh well. But I don't know. I'm just sitting there trying to block like we playing basketball when I could just rip the bags. Hopefully next time in the heat I remember if it's the next time because I always tell myself to just let them go and don't worry about it because at the end of the day it's not my money and it's not and they don't care about it. If they cared about it, they would have security there all day. But they don't want to pay for security. They'd rather people steal than pay for security. So why am I worried about it? But I think it's just because he bumped into me. Made me mad. Well, as far as books lately, I just listened to The Tenant from Frida McFadden. It was pretty good. It had an ending that I was not expecting, so I did like that part. It also made me mad though, and I'm just gonna say it's a part of the book where it's one of the characters feels like something's going on, but his significant other just is not listening and won't believe him. And at that point, I would have been like, "Fine, bye. I don't care." Because if you trying to, if you don't believe your significant other, and they really are trying to tell you something, then I don't want you no way. At least I don't. If you know you leaving and I'm trying to tell you something, you don't want to believe me. Bye, see ya. That's what they should have done. That's what I would have did. But I think it was pretty good. I think if you like I said, a good suspense where you think you may know what's going on, but then you find out that you don't know what's going on. Frida McFadden, The Tenant. It's a good one. And then I just finished Cat and Mouse, which is number 4 in the James Patterson's books, and that was good. And then I finished up House of Earth and Blood by Sarah J. Maas. Because the way those audiobooks are, it's like two, they take one book and split it into two audiobooks. So I finished both of those. And it was pretty good. It's like about it's about angels and werewolves and stuff like that. So it's like it's really fantasy, but it was pretty good. But if you don't like fantasy, then that wouldn't be the book series for you. Right now, I just started listening to Sometimes I Lie by Alice Feeney. So I'm just 8% into that when I started it last night. So I can't say about it yet. I know that in audiobook, it's definitely like a book that's from like England. The voice and like some of the words that they use, I can tell it's in England. I should have been and finished this paint. I just been lollygagging on it. It's some days I just don't even diamond paint. I just sit here. And lately, I've been playing Royal Kingdom on my phone because I was trying to, not trying. I beat my fiance because he like was like really high level at that game and got a new phone. And then he was like, you know, telling me he that I couldn't beat him, or maybe I was telling him I could beat him. And he was like, "No, you can't." I whipped him. I whipped him so bad he just told me he quit. Not that he's quitting the game, but he quitting trying to race with me. But I'm not letting up off the gas just in case. So I have to play it a little bit every night to make sure I stay ahead. Because he could be playing it all while I'm at work. At my job, I write the schedule for the entire store other than the front end. And the front end, that consists of like the cashiers, courtesy clerks, baggers, self checkout people, counting, service desk. But every other thing I write. So that's like I'm writing the meat department, produce, e-commerce, deli, bakery, grocery, drug gym, all that. Those schedules I write. And when you write this, like we write the schedule 1 week in advance. So like this week, like right now, I'm writing the schedule for next week. And so last week when I wrote the schedule, my boss she texted me telling me to please stop scheduling a certain person that I was scheduling them. I guess on occasion they would have to work 6 days in a row before they had an off day. And it wouldn't all be in 1 week if that makes sense. So it's like let's say they work they work they was off Wednesday. Let's say they was off Thursday because this person likes to be off on Thursday. So I try to give them Thursdays off, which I'm not even doing anymore. Now you're gonna get whatever days off you get off. Come ensure you don't work so many days in a row. So I tried to give them off the day they wanted, which the day they like, which is Thursday. So if you're off on Thursday, and then let's say you requested off some days, and that's how and most of the time how it happens. I'll give them off Thursday, but then they request off a day, and it calls them to work 6 days. It might be, it'd be like Friday, Saturday, then it might be Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then you off Thursday. Well, y'all, my alarm went off and messed up my video, but I'm gonna keep on going. So what I was saying was, so let's say she asked off for Saturday, okay? So she wants to be off that Saturday that week, and I give her off Thursday, and her last off day was Thursday. So she requested the Saturday, and I just give her the Thursday that she wants. That'll have her working 6 days because she's working Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That's 6 days, and then she's off Thursday. She works Friday, and then she's off Saturday. So that's what was happening most of the times when that would happen. And so to me, I'm like, number one, that's not intentional. I'm trying to give you the day off that you like. I'm not going back looking at the previous week because the previous week doesn't show when you make a schedule. It shows the current week. And our week is it's Sunday through Saturday. So I'm writing Sunday through Saturday. At my job, someone working 6 days is not breaking any kind of rules. It's not. And technically she can go complain, but it's not going anywhere. They would say, try not to do that, to be, harmonious employer, but I'm not doing it intentionally. So now, I I print the schedule from the week before. I lay it down in front of me and I count and make sure that it's not 6 days in between, 6 days of working. And I don't even care what day she gets off from work. I'm just completely ignoring Thursday going forward so it'll never happen again. But what bothered me was that hurt my feelings because it's like you're acting like I'm sitting in front of the computer going, let me make sure she keeps working 6 days. Let me just do that. I don't do that. I don't have time for that. I'm writing a schedule for probably about I don't know, probably about 75 people. I don't have time. I barely have enough time to get it done. So that hurt my feelings because I like that person, and the fact that they thought that, I was like, okay. So now I just speak and keep on going. Sometimes I don't. I wish I didn't even have to write it. We used to didn't have to write it. The department manager would write it, but my job make us write it now. I wish they could just do it themselves. I wouldn't have to listen to it. She could be complaining to her department manager, not me. Yeah, so that hurt my feelings. So I was like, okay, that's fine. I will make sure, and I am. I would deny a request going forward if it would make her work 6 days in a row. If her request will be denied and she'll get scheduled another off day because I'm not doing that again. Especially not when I'm not trying to do it intentionally. I'm trying to give you the day off that you like to have. It is a lot of nines and E's in this area. Yeah, I got 3 colors I'm working on, trying to, get this section done. I'm over this painting. It's like, I don't know if I'm the only person this happens to, but sometimes when I already just don't love a painting, and when I'm getting down to the end, I just be sick of it. And I'm ready to start something else, but I'm not gonna let myself start nothing else until I finish this one, if that makes sense. And I'm wasting time because I should have been had this done because that could have been time I could have been spent on something else. But I'm a little bit glad because I really think I want to start apple pie. I'm gonna open it up and see how big it is. I haven't opened any of my canvases. I want to open them and see what treasure quest cards I got. So I haven't opened any of them yet, but I'm going to. Okay. I mean, this paint it is pretty, but y'all, it was a hard paint because it's a lot of different colors in this area. It don't seem like it is, but it is. Like it's like one, two, three, four, five, six, probably about 6 colors in this area. And then my ruler is breaking down. I got another one though. I wish there's a way they could make these where they weren't quite as flimsy. I understand why they're flimsy because they need to be able to bend, but not quite as flimsy. They're a little bit too flimsy. And as far as um, TV, I've been watching Netflix, and they have I think it's Korean. Yes, it's a Korean show, and it's called Bon Appetit, Your Majesty. Now, y'all know, if you don't know me, then let me tell you about myself. I like cooking stuff. I watch a lot of cooking shows, things like Guys Grocery Games, Bobby's Triple Threat, um, Halloween Wars. Just anything cooking. I like to watch cooking shows. So this show came across my thing, and what it's about, it's a lady that's from this century. She's a Michelin star chef. In some kind of way, from she had this old cookbook of her dad's, and the cookbook sent her back into the past, and it is hilarious. So she's cooking food. She's showing them techniques and recipes they've never tried. It's really good. I don't know if you like Korean shows because they are dubbed, but it doesn't bother me. They're talking in English, but you can tell they're dubbing the voice on top of the. Well, you can't hear it though. I don't know. I just like it. So if you want to just check it out and see if it's your cup of tea, it's called Bon Appetit, Your Majesty. And it's also got like it's got like scheming in it and a little romance. It's a cute little show. I like that show. And then I don't know if y'all remember when I was telling y'all about that book that's called The One, and it's about where they invent a way to see who your perfect match is through your DNA. They have a TV show called The One about that book on Netflix. I've only looked at one episode so far, but it does have a TV show about it. I thought that was interesting. And it's so interesting to me, like online with the mystery boxes, how people like I'm gonna use the Lenny the Pumpkin Herder as an example. If that's a Richard Lorenz painting, it came in the mystery shop. I mean, mystery shop. It came in the mystery box, and a lot of people on the Richard Lorenz Facebook page they're upset because they collect all of his paintings and they don't think it's fair to the mystery box. Well, for me, it was like I figured out from Halloween Bedroom that they probably was that I had a feeling that another Miss Butter D was going to be in this box, and it was. So at this point, you just gotta take the chance and get the box. I'm sorry. Even if you don't like the paintings, you gotta take the chance and then just suck it up. Cause like me, I got 2 potion deliveries. I may not be able to sell that. I may not be able to sell one of them, and I end up just eventually giving it away or something, giving it to somebody. But that's a chance you take. You either take the chance to get the painting or don't, or buy it. But then they get mad at people when they sell them. But that's the market value is high, so because it's rare. It's like when I did Halloween bedroom, that wasn't Halloween bedroom. She wasn't cheap, but I wanted it, so I paid it. That's how it is. It's like how's it go? Supply and demand. So my advice would just be take the chance and get the box because at the end of the day, most of the time you can sell the stuff in the box you can't stand, and then the value of the box is more than. I mean, you're paying less than what the paintings are worth anyway. That's why in that box of ripples, I got that real little bitty dinky paint because ripples is almost like $100. That paint is sold for $100. So you got the $100 ripples plus 2 new paintings, and then they gave me that real little cheap, probably $12.99 painting because that's about how much it probably costs. So it's worth it. It's worth your money, and I understand how people are like, well, I don't like rounds. I don't neither, but I mean, it is what it is. If I want to get the painting, sometimes you gotta just go with the flow. Or you don't buy the box, but it's no point in complaining about it because it is what it is. I doubt Diamond Art Club is going to re-release Lenny the Pumpkin Master. And I think as far as supply and demand, I think they kind of like supply and demand because now probably the next mystery box you're going to be scared and you're going to want to get it. Okay. I don't know. What do y'all think? What do y'all think about mystery boxes? Do y'all not purchase them because you know it's too much for a gamble? You're afraid you're gonna get something that you don't like, or you kind of like me, you just purchase it and then if you hate it, you try to sell it and get rid of it, or do you give them away, or what's your philosophy on mystery boxes, or is it just you don't worry about it? You're not that much of a collector, so if you don't get one, you don't care. Because I think eventually, for me, when I keep getting so many paintings, I'm probably not eventually not gonna care. That's what I'm hoping I get to that point anyway. Cause my little stack is getting larger and larger and larger. And I brought it in my craft room now so I can just look at it every day. It can't hide from me. I want to do a video about all the paintings I've purchased in the D stash, but it's a lot still. It's a lot of work. I don't know if I have it in me. I don't know if I have it in me, y'all. But I'm lucky because next week I'm on vacation, so I'm going to get a lot done of whatever paint I decide to work on. I'm gonna get it done. I'm not get it done, but I'm gonna get a lot of work done on it. And I didn't, cause I'm gonna finish this one. Then I think I'm gonna go ahead and finish Alice in Wonderland. Get her out the way. That'll be 2 paintings done for this month, and then start on whatever Halloween stuff I want to work on. It shouldn't take me that long to finish up Alice in Wonderland. It's like at least, it's a really big section, but it's still about halfway done. So I don't think it's gonna be that hard for me to finish it. I'm proud of myself on working on these rounds and sticking with it. Cause I have so many square paintings I want to work on, but I can't. I'm gonna make myself stick to these rounds. And then it's like I just got another round of apple pie. That's why I think I'm gonna work. I think I'm gonna do apple pie and Alice in Wonderland, and then just set the skeleton aside, and I'll finish it. I don't know when though. Maybe next Halloween. Or you know what? I may pull it back out next February. But I do. I think I want to do apple pie. I want to do something new and do something fun. And I think that would be fun to work on. Okay, that does not go there. Goes there. No, don't go there neither. Goes here. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Oops. And it's this ruler is broken so many spots because it's it's so thin. And drills keep popping out. Well, last Saturday was Ace's birthday. Ace is my grandbaby. He turned 4, and he had his party at Chuck E. Cheese. I didn't have the day off, but luckily the party was like literally right down the street from my job. So I took my lunch break and I went to his party. And I was happy I got to go. I've never missed his birthday party. I've never missed a birthday party yet, so I didn't want to miss this one. I don't know why I didn't think about it. And the thing is, I wouldn't be able to get it off anyway, but because my boss was doing something, I think her daughter had her birthday party that weekend or something, so that she wouldn't have gave it to me anyhow because she was off. But I'm just lucky that it was right down the street where I could get to it. Just like I'm going, like my sister's having her birthday brunch, and I'm not gonna be able to go to that. It's a Saturday before. It's this Saturday, but my coworker he's having his baby shower that Saturday, so only one person can have off a Saturday because it's just 3 of us, so it's got to be 2 people working. So baby shower trumps birthday brunch, so it's all right. And then I need to make an appointment to get my hair done next week too. Avery got her hair. Oh, let me tell you about getting Avery's hair done. So I'm trying to think. Was it? It was two. I think it was 2 Sundays ago. I don't think it was last Sunday. No, it was 2 Sundays ago. I had an appointment for us to both get our hair done. Now the lady that does our hair, she's really sweet, and she actually drives down to my house and she does her hair. That way I'm getting my hair done in my house and I don't have to go nowhere. And I can still while Avery's getting her hair braided, I can diamond paint or do whatever I want to do. Okay. So that's the plan. She was supposed to come Sunday morning, and we always do it on Sundays because she's off on Sundays, so she likes Sunday. And she was supposed to come at 9 o'clock. So I don't know why I woke up at 6 o'clock. Oh no, I remember. But this time, after I made the appointment, she messaged me, "Can we come to her?" And I was like, her car was acting up on her, and I'm like, "Sure, that's not a problem." And so I think I put no, that's right. I feel like I put the wrong code down. Okay, I did. That's the right code. That's one thing about talking. My tail will mess up, y'all. Okay, so she asked me to come to her. I'm like, fine. Now let me tell y'all, the last time I came to her, she was in a city in Nashville called Antioch, which is about an hour maybe a little bit more than an hour away from where I live. Fine, no problem. Now now I'm thinking she's still living in the same spot. She didn't say nothing about where she was living. So after I said yes, I said, send me the address again. I don't remember where it is. She sent me the address, y'all. She living in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Now that is an hour and 42 minutes from where I live. So I'm already upset about that. I don't like doing. I already drive a lot for my work. I drive an hour to work. Well, not even. Well, sometimes an hour. Most times it's about 50. Usually it's about 50 minutes now. 45 minutes at night. 50 minutes in the daytime. Unless it's traffic, then it can be an hour. So I'm already driving an hour to work, hour back. Just to make it easy. And this is, my off day. I did not want to drive, and I didn't know it was that far. But at this point, I've already said yes. Okay, fine, whatever. So the appointment was at 9. So I woke up at what time was it at? Because we had to leave by I think we had to leave by 7:15. I probably woke up at 6:40. When I woke up, I checked my Instagram because that's how we messaged through Instagram. I had her number one time, but the number had got cut off, so I don't know. I never got another number from her. And she had messaged me at like 5 something saying her mom was rushed to the hospital. Can we reschedule? And I'm like, okay, and then I can do about that, whatever. She's sweet. I don't feel like she would lie about that. I don't know. But anyway, okay, but beyond the fact, Avery still has got her hair down. She got to get her hair done. So then I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to do? And I can't do hair. If you don't know me, I cannot do hair. I can't braid hair, nothing. And Avery has a really thick, dense, her hair is really thick and dense. It's hard to deal with. And so I called my daughter. I said, Nika, can you please help me find somebody to do your sister's hair? She said, okay, mama. So you know how the young kids are. She is in some kind of group. She sent a message out, and so we found a lady in Clarksville that could do Avery's hair. Thank you, Jesus. And so she could do it at 2:30. But at first, like you're supposed to, how you like pay online. When I tried to go pay online or put a deposit down online, it wouldn't let me put a deposit down. It said she didn't have no appointment. So then I was starting to worry. And Anika messaged her again. She didn't message Anika back. So I'm like, oh my God. But I'm thinking, well, she could be asleep or she could be in church. So I'm gonna just call her, later. So at about 12:30, I called her because I got her number off of the booking site. And she was like, no, 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 it's fine. She's like, come at 2:30. She's like, you just can't do a deposit. It's no problem. She's like, and I've been braiding, so I just didn't see the messages. I said, oh, okay. So she did Ava's hair. She did a really good job. She's a really sweet lady. Her husband is in the military, and I liked her. She is more expensive than the other girl, but it is what it is. But it still was not expensive as I thought it was going to be because she charges Avery as a child because she's just 12. So that's a good thing. So I don't know if she can't come to my house. I am not driving to Murfreesboro. It's not worth it to me. It's too far. So that may be the end of that. But now Avery got her hair done, but my hair is not done because I had told Jada that I was just gonna get Avery's hair done because I'm not sitting down there for as much time as to braid Avery's hair and my hair would have been there till late at night. Then I gotta drive home 2 hours. Nope. So she's just too far now. Yeah, she's just too far from me now. So that was the hair fiasco. I've also done a little bit more work in this bonus room. I have a like a dresser stand in here where my like the canvases you get from Rhinestone Goddess and the companies that don't have boxes, they lay in the drawers and I put my Stanley cups on top of it. So that helped organize or something else. Because I tried to buy some of those Rubbermaid long Rubbermaid containers, but the ones I bought weren't long enough, and I'm like, that's not gonna work. So, and the dresser, it's like the dresser stand is gray, just like the bookcases and the other bookcases, the little short bookcases in here. So it look, I mean, the cubes. So it looks good. So it's getting more and more and more organized looking. I'm getting there, y'all. I am getting there. I haven't been cooking a whole lot. I've been eating like stuff like I ordered a happy hour cheese box. I've been eating cheese and crackers, stuff like that. I haven't been doing like a lot of like serious cooking. Like my fiance asked me to cook it for him the other day. I just made him some fish coleslaw and hush puppies and fries. I didn't make none because I already had like leftovers. I had ordered some a Thai salad off of a food truck, and you can eat off of that twice. So I had that to eat off of, and that Thai salad is good. I don't know how she makes it, but it's delicious. And you eat it with rice. It's like it's got like tomatoes, onion, peppers, um, what else is in this salad? And then the meat, and it's some kind of sauce. It's really good. I I cannot wait till I'm done with 9E and Anchor, because they are everywhere. Well, also that same weekend with the hair debacle, I got my carpet clean, and it didn't even get clean. It didn't even clean it enough, so we got to just get new carpet. I'm kind of well. I am mad because it wouldn't have never got to this state had my fiance listened and quit walking around in his shoes and his daughter. But it's neither here nor there at this point. I'm gonna have to get new carpet. It didn't clean it enough. It don't look. I don't like the way it looks. So I told him, so you need to start getting your pennies together to get me some carpet. And I've always have been told you don't walk in the house with your shoes. And if you think about it, it's really nasty, because you think you're bringing everything that's inside, like as you walked on outside, into your home. All the germs and the dirt. When if you just pull your shoes off at the door, you don't do that. I mean, he realizes it now, but it's too late now. And he don't walk with his shoes on anymore. He stopped. But yeah, I feel like and I'm not trying to be funny, y'all, but we paid someone to do professional carpet cleaning. My machine do just as good a job. I mean, for real, I'm not being funny. I could have done the work. What he did, I could have done that same work with my machine. So I got a carpet cleaning machine. It does a good job. But I thought, if you hire somebody, they could do like, I don't know, getting more dirt up or something. But no, I could have done that with my machine. Lets me know my little machine is good. Oop, don't drop the pen, Shanta. Don't drop the pen. It is so many. Y'all. I still got some. I gotta do this whole area and this with 9E and the anchor symbol. So much. And I have not keyed up Alice in Wonderland. I haven't even opened up Apple Pie yet. So I'm gonna have to kit both of them up. Oh yeah, remember? I don't know. Well, if you watch my kit up and chat, I was complaining that about I needed some more Elizabeth Ward containers. Well, I bought some, And I bought it, oddly enough, y'all, from Lowe's. Lowe's sells Elizabeth Ward. And they weren't a bad price. I paid, it was like, I got a discount because I have a Lowe's card. But I got a 5% discount, but it still was like, I want to say $56 for the both of them. So it was two sets. You got one set of like the 84 and you got one set of the 45 for like $56, something like that. And that's not a bad price because they're like over 30. It's like over 30 for that 45 piece. And that 84 piece is even more than that on Amazon. So I'm happy about that. So now I can, break them down more and make more sets. So I'll have two sets in the end, two more Elizabeth Wards. So I was happy about that, and then I could find them at a decent price. Because when I was on Amazon, I was like, "Oh, these cost too much," and so I just Googled Elizabeth Ward, and Lowe's came up, and I'm like, "Lowe's," and they acted like I could just go to Lowe's and pick it up. I had it delivered because I just didn't feel like it, but I wonder, is it in Lowe's? Next time I go to Lowe's, y'all, I'm looking to see if they have Elizabeth Ward in stock in the store, because that's what it made. They acted like I could just pick that up at the store. And I barely ever see those in an actual store. And I wonder how they do it though, because online they would not let me but just buy the 45 piece because I was just gonna buy the 45 piece, but they wouldn't let me. That's not how they sold it. So I wonder in store how did they do that, because it's not like they came stuck together or something, because they didn't. I don't know. I'm interested. So just a tip: if you need some Elizabeth Ward, Lowe's sells them. At least they do in Tennessee. Let me say that, because you can make go to Lowe's and be like, they didn't sell them, Shanta. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. But the Lowe's in Tennessee sells Elizabeth Wards. I want to do a lot of recording today, but my fiance decided he wanted to take a half a day today. So that was it on that. I wanted to unbox Lenny. Probably not gonna unbox apple pie because Diamonds and Washi did it. I'm sure everybody's seen it, but I definitely was gonna do Lenny. And probably do the potion too. Why not? Well, if I'm gonna sell like this, I'm not gonna open it. If I sell some, I try not to open it if I don't have to, because people like to get their stuff new, and I don't blame them. I love when I can get something that's not opened, so I understand that. So I try not to open stuff if I'm not, if I know I'm gonna be selling it. Even though I have sold stuff that's been opened. Some stuff I've opened, just it was unboxed, but I never did it. We getting this done tonight. I don't want to look at this anymore after today. It's gonna be see you, Heidi. Well, y'all, that's about all I have for today. I am gonna end this here. It's about 4:32 my time. It's Tuesday, October 7th. My box came Monday, even though it said Tuesday at first. Then Monday morning they changed it to Monday delivery, which I was happy about. Except when it came, of course, I was at work, so I wasn't so happy because I couldn't see it immediately. I put the pictures up in the DAC VIP if you want to see what the actual kits look like. But yeah. Well, all right, guys. I just want to thank everyone for taking the time out of their day to watch my video. I really do appreciate it. I hope everyone is having a great day today, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.